cabinets specifically for that house. We don't start with a set size cabinet and then up to 6 and 7 and 8 inch fillers like a lot of the competition does. So we actually go in there and measure each house, and we build cabinets per that plan. Even the Creston plan, I mean, they build a lot of them. Those cabinets are individually built for each house. It's not, we got cabinets stacked back here, we pull them and then just start making, I know you've seen cabinets with big fillers and stuff like that. So we limit and custom make all of them. So right here is basically where the cabinet making process begins. It all starts, everything comes in 4x8, 5x8, 5x9, and 5x10 or 4x10 sheets. And it all starts right here on the saw. This is where it all begins. It can cut up to 6 sheets high at a time. We buy truckloads of that material, and we can cut a full truckload in about a day and a half. So I mean, we can process a lot of pounds just right there, and that's where everything starts. Now from the saw, how we put our cabinets together, and the difference in our cabinets among some of the competitors. But down in the cabinet, you can take that element in right there. It's white on both sides. So what it does is you're doing a white cabinet, and now that cabinet does not have to put grooves on the outside. So when that cabinet comes together, it's a finished cabinet. And it's strong too. We also started doing some of our door boxes, a butt joint door box where we clamp them and put a couple little nails in the bottom to hold it. But the way that it's a simple machine, I mean, it'll go. It'll drill the hole, squirt the water in the hole, and insert the dowel. So when it comes off in about 15 minutes, we'll pull the dowel out of it. I mean, it took me and James, I mean, it was all we knew to get one of them out. He was holding it, and I was over here with a pair of pliers, and it won't come out. For our base ends and our wall ends, those don't change. Every now and then the depths change, and then we cut that per job. But we stock all our ends, and then again, what kind of sets us apart from our competitors a little bit, they do everything in 3-inch increments. So that goes from 3 on up to 6 in 3-inch increments, but we manufacture in 1.5 increments. So in other words, if they had to have a 5-inch filler there, we're going to cut it down to 3.5, just because we can put it in that extra 1.5 inch. So we do keep some of the cabinets in stock in a bin, and we build it per order, but some of it is stock. But we have the capability, we pretty much run per order. I mentioned, you know, we build Keystone cabinets to fit their houses. So if the sink cabinet's out, anything that's out of that system that we have to make bigger or smaller work, we run that as a job. When we cut the doors out for the job, the doors are cut per order, or order per order. So when we do that, that'll come out. A lot of times, people hear vinyl doors and they shudder. Man, that stuff yellows, that stuff peels, it delaminates. The answer to that question is yes, it does if it's not done right. Before I come here, right out of high school, this is what I did with this operation right here. We do a couple things. The vinyl's made up of vinyl and what they call plasticizers. All a plasticizer is a filler. The more fillers and plasticizers you have in it, the more likely it is to yellow. Vinyl can turn colors on you. I mean, you've all heard the stories. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say it doesn't, but it depends on what kind of vinyl you get. The less plasticizers that's in that vinyl, there's 2 key elements to that. Vinyl, any type of vinyl, I don't care if it's vinyl siding on the side of your house, it always tries to return back to its original shape. Well, our our original shape on our vinyl is that right there. So keep in mind, it always wants to go back to this original shape. The more plastic sizes you have in it, the more it wants to pull and return back to that shape. The vinyl we get, it's right up there with the top, the best you can get. Just for that reason, we don't want those problems. I have seen it before. When cabinets go in, and 2 months later they take the knob off, and the vinyl's a different color. I have seen doors that we did in 1998. We went back to the job. They had a scratch or a ding in a door, had to redo the door. You put the door up there and you cannot tell the difference. That's one of the advantages over vinyl, is it will not yellow. Some will, depending on, you heard the stories, I know. And that's why I know the stories, I've seen them and heard them. But the other thing, next thing is vinyl coming off. If it's glued on right, we hadn't had any delamination issues yet. One thing that we do to help that, if you notice, we spray blue glue on this. The purpose of that blue glue is so our supervisor can walk over there and say, you know what, they got plenty of glue on that. The company I first worked with, we sprayed a clear glue. And you had to get, if you were lucky, if you got that thing right in that light, you might get lucky until if you had glue on it. So we use blue glue to make sure it's completely covered. The durability of it is unmatched. Randall does this too, to show customers durability of vinyl. You can't take a painted surface out there or a stained surface out there and do that right there with a ring on it. Now ladies, don't show a customer that with your wedding band, because I promise you that diamond will cut it. But there's not a surface out there you can take that ring and rub on it to do that. Water. We've actually taken a test, and we took a door, and we took a raw door, and we took a door with vinyl on it, set it on a table and filled it up with water. The one that didn't have the vinyl on it, matter of fact, it was primed. It was just a door that was primed. After about 2 days, that door was swirled up. The water evaporated out of the vinyl door and we put more water in it. So it is very durable from that aspect. I mean, it's unmatched now, vacuum. So what we do, we heat the vinyl up and then we vacuum it down. The reason that we take and put those little holes in it, we'll also vacuum any of the air in the board out. So a lot of people, they take and put the vinyl on from the top. They either have a little rubber membrane that it heats up and then they just put positive pressure on top of it. The sheet size is basically 52 inches. Our press only wrap 43. So what you end up with is you end up having to put joints in it. It's very labor intensive, but in order to do that, you end up with battens, and we just never really like the look. We always thought it looked better to paint it a color that complements the vinyl. Now, once it comes out, ladies, if any of you cold, when this thing comes out, you can feel it, the temperature on it. If it's cold, go ahead, come over here and warm it up. You have to be careful on holding it.
So what do you do? Cut it?
You trim it. What we do is we leave the vacuum on it for, what we got set up, Travis, 3 minutes?
Yeah.
About 3 minutes for it to have a cool down. And once it's cool enough, you just take and trim it out. They've already got them all trimmed.
So if the door had grooves in it, it would have grooves before it goes through there.
Correct.
And it would go down.
So you do the smooth side first and then the groove side?
A little bit more texture.
The back's already got the melamine on it.
Okay, so that.
The back's already got the melamine on it. That's the front of the panel. And I do want to show y'all that when we get up there, because that's something we do a little different with our cabinets that really, in my opinion, makes them stand out a little bit. Back here, basically what we do have a few doors that we make in-house, solid wood doors and cabinet doors. We make them in-house for more or less lead time. You know, you get with some builders and you have to turn a house in 2 weeks. And anytime we order a wood door, it takes 2 to 3 weeks to get it in. So we made her, and that's what they do here. We got a molder that takes the rough lumber, and this is a door stock material. It runs through there, and door stock material. Our crown mold, we run all our crown mold in the house. Our light rail, basically all our solid wood trim we do in house. We run it here. You don't have to battle with color issues, and you order a 12-foot piece and it's got a big knot or mineral streak in it. We can take care of all that here. But that's what this area right here, and that machine over there, that's what actually, the only wood door we do in-house is a miter door. So that's the miter machine right there that cuts the doors and makes the miter doors. You probably won't want to walk in there because they're spraying and the fumes are going to be strong, but as we come down this wall over here, we've got 2 spray rooms. Everything right now we finish is by hand. I mean, we spray all our top coats, all our primers, everything sprayed by hand. Tinner stains, tinner paints, and like I say, it's strong in there, but if you want to take a look, Ryan's spraying it there. So.